Noong last December 2020 nga ay nirelease ang Japanese series na Alice in Borderland na tinangkilik agad ng maraming manonood. And for those who doesn't know yet, itong series na to ay isang live-action adaptation based from a manga na napublish noong 2010 at natapos noong 2016. Yes, matagal-tagal na rin siya. Mula sa bigating main cast, effects, production at thrilling story ay madali itong sumikat at nakilala sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo kung saan ito napanood. Live actions usually add their own touch and twist, kaya madalas ang ilan sa kanila ay nag-iibang detalye at story mula sa original source material nila. Kaya naman sa video ito ay let's spot the difference at alamin kung ano nga ba ang nangyari sa manga ng Alice in Borderland. Paalala, ang videong ito ay nagtataglay ng mga bagay na maaaring makasira sa iyong panonood ng palabas na ito. Kaya mariin na pinapaalalahanan ng lahat na panoorin ito ng may pag-aalang-alang sa inyong sariling kapahamakan. In short, watch at your own risk. Dagdag ko lang para sa mga nakapanood na ng series na rest assured dahil dadaanan lang natin yung part sa manga kung saan natapos ang season 1. So chill ka lang at walang season 2 spoilers dito. I'll also make it in a way na di may spoil ang reading experience nyo if in case plano nyo ding basahin yung manga. May bonus trivias din ako sa dulo so make sure to watch the video till the end. So without further ado, sa simula ng live action, pinakilala si Arisu as a gamer and puzzle game solver pero this was not shown in the manga. It was highlighted instead na si Arisu ay merong matalas na observation skills since a kid na siyang naging sandata niya to clear most of the card games. Arisu, Chota, and Karube are still high schoolers sa original story wherein on the live action they were shown as young working adults. Not you, Arisu. Chota and Karube had different backstories sa manga. Karube grew up with violence to survive kaya naging strong siya. Galing sa mahirap na pamilya naman si Chota pero hindi nasangkop sa kulto yung nanay niya. By the way, si Chota yung makulit at manyaki sa tropa. Hindi na transport ang tatlo sa loob ng isang cubicle sa CR. Nakita nila yung fireworks sa train station ng madaling araw after nila magwalwal sa bar ni Karube. Kinain sila ng liwanag at doon na nga naisikay sa Borderland. Yung unang game na nilaro nila sa manga ay ang Paper Fortune for the Three of Clubs. Dito nila na-meet si Shibuki and the four of them played together. Hindi ganon ka-bitchy and selfish si Shibuki like in the live action pero on point yung pagiging hot and sexy niya. Pinakita rin sa manga yung unang game na na-clear niya which is the Two of Hearts. And yes, if you're asking, nangyari din yung bedscene ni Chota at Shibuki sa manga. Hindi nga lang napadasal dito si Chota pero damn, that lucky bastard. Walang smartphones na gamit sa manga yung mga players during the game, which makes sense dahil going back, di pa using smartphones at the time the manga was written. Yung mga visas were actually papers printed on a machine na parang resibo sa 7-Eleven, given at the end of every game kasama ng playing cards. Agni was not introduced until the beach arc. Hindi siya naging part ng second game which is the tag that Arisu and Karube participated for the Five of Spades. At dahil nga wala pang involved na players from the beach sa second game, Karube first heard of it mula sa isang taxi radio as hinted by Chishiya. Matapos iligtas ni Usagi si Arisu nang mawasak ang will to live niya after na makabasag pusong Seven of Hearts game ay hindi sila nag-participate sa Four of Clubs game. But instead, nag-proceed agad sila sa paghahanap ng beach. The Four of Clubs game was actually a side story sa manga played by side characters. Same lang yung mechanics at twist ng game pero may 4 na trials na need nilang ma-survive sa loob ng tunnel. While pinakita sa live action na tinuruan ni Usagi si Arisu mag-hunt, in-highlight sa manga na yung mga natutunan niya dito ang actual na ginamit niya para huntingin at i-track down ang location ng beach. Hindi sila nakidnap pagdating sa beach but instead was received and welcomed by Hatter. Doon sa confrontation ni Arisu sa group ni Agni sa beach, Arisu actually outwitted Agni and Niragi nung inarasan sila ni Usagi and took advantage sa authority ni Hatter to get out of the situation. Hindi nagkaroon ng initiation si Arisu after niya mag-join sa beach. Si Ann lang yung nag-clear ng Four of Diamonds game which is the same bulb and switch puzzle. Yung complete numbering system ng ranking sa beach for the executives was only specified sa manga, along with the game specialty and career backgrounds ng bawat characters. Yung original rankings are number 1, Hatter, specialty, spades. Number 2, Agni, specialty, spades. Number 3, Kuzuryu, the guy in glasses, specialty, diamonds. Number 4, Niragi, specialty, diamonds. Number 5, Mahiru, na wala sa live action, specialty, clubs. Number 6. Anne. Specialty, diamonds. Number 7. Mira. Specialty, hearts. Number 8. Last boss. Specialty, spades. Number 11. Chishia. Specialty, diamonds. Number 13. Kuina. Specialty, spades. Number 71, promoted to number 60, Arisu. Specialty, hearts. Number 72, promoted to number 50, Usagi. Specialty, spades. After palabasin na namatay si Hatter, sinabing namatay din si number 3, which is si Kuzuryu. Walang pagbabantang nangyari from the militant faction sa mga executives to vote Agni. Agni was immediately declared as the new number 1. Yung passcode dun sa boss envelope on the manga was actually 8055 and not 8022. Meron lamang 66 players na kasali dun sa 10 of Hearts game na nangyari sa beach, wherein sa live action di ba parang hundreds ata yung participants. A lot of things ang nangyari in Arisu's mind habang nakagapos siya. Na-emphasize ng sobra yung internal struggle niya sa manga to regain the will and strength para makatakas sa kanilalagyan niyang sitwasyon. The beach was not burned by last boss. Si Niragi yung sumunog sa beach. Damay-damay na daw after siyang sunugin ni Chishia. Sa manga, Kuina actually used a plastic bottle to parry last boss attack and deliver her final blow. Pinakita din sa manga na si Hatter at Agni ay sanggang dikit na mga basag ulo ng kabataan nila, which shows Hatter is also a capable fighter. Yung final confrontation between Agni and Hatter happened on a bridge, kung saan nalaglag at never nang na-recover yung bangkay ni Hatter. Pinakita din yung full backstory ni Asahi at Momoka kung paano sila naging dealers at in-explain maigi kung ano talaga yung roles nila sa pag-participate sa mga games. Si Momoka yung mismo nag-volunteer para maging sacrifice sa witch hunt. Yung witch hunt was originally a 5 of Hearts game, pero dahil sa pagkamatay ni Hatter at pagkasira ng equilibrium or balance doon sa beach, tinake advantage ng mga game masters yung galit ni Agni as dagdag na difficulty level sa game. Hindi nag-sacrifice si Agni para kasamang sunugin si Niragi. Bigla lang silang nawala after maklear yung game. Walang video recording na iniwan at ginawa si Momoka at Asahi para dalhin si Arisu at Usagi sa base ng mga dealers. They never discovered it before the next phase of the game started. Yung revelation at the end of season 1 sa live action kung saan in-announce ni Mira yung next stage ng game sa kanilang 4 kasama si Chishia at Kuina ay hindi nangyari sa manga. After nung 10 of Hearts game, Arisu and Usagi spent a few days kasama yung ibang survivors ng beach. It was after that kung saan in-announce yung next stage ng games. And as promised, bago ko tapusin tong video na to ay trivia muna tayo. Obviously, yung title is a wordplay of Alice in Wonderland. Ang dami ring points kung saan nagsasuggest na yung manga was actually inspired from this novel. Alice is directly pronounced in Japanese as Arisu. Si Alice in the original story ay nahulog in a rabbit hole. Nung naisikay naman si Arisu, pinakita na nahulog din siya into some kind of a hole in a fantasy-like illustration, which I believe is an interpretation of that scene sa Alice in Wonderland. Sa Wonderland, si Alice ay nakakilala ng isang white rabbit, wherein sa Borderland, si Arisu ay nakilala si Usagi, which is in Japanese means rabbit. Madami pang character names ang na-inspire sa Alice in Wonderland, namely Chishia, which sounds so close sa Cheshire from the Cheshire Cat kapag pinronounce in Japanese. May pagkakatulad din sila sa personality as to how Cheshire Cat appears and disappears at ang pagkakaroon niya ng clear-headed logic ay katulad ni Chishia. Hatter from the Mad Hatter, which basically went mad after niyang matransport sa Borderland. Yung beach is pwede rin ma-interpret as a tea party or sabihin na lang natin na beer party. At si Kuina from the word queen na dating lalaki pero ngayon ay queen na, kaya Kuina. And of course yung mga playing cards sa mga games na isa sa pinakakilalang element ng Alice in Wonderland. Madami pa akong gustong i-share about Alice in Borderland, so kung nagustuhan mo tong topic na to ay don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button para sa madami pang mga gantong klase ng content. Arigatou gozaimasu sa panonood. Ciao!